Hello everybody, and welcome back to another one of my tutorials. It's been a while since I've done one, and there's a good reason why it's been a while since I've done one, because the last time I did a tutorial, I got a lot of backlash, and a lot of people hated the way that I was teaching you guys how to play the songs, and a lot of people were just not very happy with the way my last tutorials went, and I've just been very hesitant to jump back into it. But I just recently got a request to do a tutorial on how to play U2 Exit, and I'm just going to try to jump right into this. Now, this video is not going to show you how to play Exit, but this video is going to show you how to get the tone for Exit. And the next video in this series will show you guys how to play the actual song. I've got my gold top because Edge uses a Les Paul in the Rattle and Hum video. And that's the one I'm basing this cover off of. And I haven't actually played along to a backing track yet, so I don't know what a backing track will be based off of, but that's going to be determined later on as I cover the song. But right now, my focus is on teaching you guys how to get the sound and how to play the song. So I'm kind of nervous doing this tutorial, just so you know, so I'm probably going to ramble a lot, and I'm making my tutorials more complicated. And when I say that, I mean I'm screen capturing and I'm videoing myself, and I'm also recording it in GarageBand. So I got like three totally different things going on all at the same time, and I'm trying to focus on how to do this. So it might seem a little bit scrambled and complicated, but just stay with me on this tutorial, this first video, and through this series, and things will be fine for you. You'll know how to play the song at the end of it. So I'm wearing headphones because I'm, of course, recording this in GarageBand in a different system, and I'm using a mic to capture my voice, just so you know. So let's just kind of jump into things. I'm going to change the camera so you can see the guitar and see my hand. And I want to keep myself in frame the whole time, but let's skip to the screen capture. And this is what I'm in right now. I didn't mean to add that third audio track, but this is what I'm in right now. I'm in GarageBand. So as you can tell, I'm recording the audio in GarageBand. Now, the reason I want to go ahead and tell you, I'm not using an amp to play Exit. I have gotten Amplitube, which is a program that is an amp simulator. And I just plugged it into GarageBand, and here's Amplitube. And it is basically a software that models amplification units, effects units, and that kind of sort of thing. And Amplitube is really cool because the sound is great. It really models everything accurately. And I like it. And it's great for doing this tutorial. So I'm just screen capturing what's on my computer, and you guys can see here what's going on. These are the settings on the amp, and you can probably try and duplicate these settings on your amplifiers. Or if you have Amplitube, you can copy my settings, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm set at. So right away, the value of the bass is 4.8, the value of the treble is 5.1, the volume is at 10 value, it's maxed out with the brilliant knob. There's no vibrato or tremolo or whatever. There's none of that. The tone is down completely. Vibe, trem, whatever, speed is at 5 value, yeah, all that stuff. This is a British Copper 30 top boost, TB standing for top boost. This is basically modeling an AC30. So very similar to Edge's, I guess. It just sounds good. That's all I know. What you should know about Amplitube, you can model stomp box units in here. So like I can click on this and I can throw delay on here, and distortion, which we don't want that. So yeah, I can throw all these different stomp boxes, but for this sound, for this setting, for Exit, there is no stomp box. All the drive is just coming naturally from the amp, so there's nothing in the stomp box things up here. And then over here in the amp A, we have the AC30. The cab I'm using is a British cab. It is a matched cab to the AC30. And for those of you, if you use Amplitube, the mic I'm using is a Dynamic 421. And then that goes into a rack unit, which is using a tube compressor and a digital delay. So the settings for the tube comp, the drive is set to that, down here in the value, down here. The attack is set that way. I'll click on release. There's the release value, and the ratio value is set that way. And the output level is there. So for the main focus, though, for those of you who don't have Amplitube, is just the amp settings and this delay setting. So I'm using a stereo delay. Over here are your options. You can use mono. I don't know what LCR necessarily stands for, but there's a double delay and a left and right delay that pans left and right, and there's a stereo delay. And this is what's really cool about Amplitube, is how cool it sounds, how accurate it sounds, and how just magnificent it sounds. It's awesome. So I'm using a stereo delay. The delay time, I have it set to 1 dotted eighth delay. And the BPM of exit, or at least the exit I'm basing this off of, is 130 beats per minute. So a dotted eighth delay will suffice for this, 130 BPM dotted eighth delay. And this is also tapped into the BPM up here. The feedback is 47%, filter, there it is down there, and the mix is 14%. The level, right there. So if for those of you at home, if you pretty much just look at these settings, if you can just kind of basically replicate these settings on your effects pedal or effects unit at home, you should get pretty close, as long as you just worry about your feedback and your mix being not very high. The delay is not very loud for this song, and I'll play a little bit of my sound, and, you know, I got my guitar turned down, but here's what it sounds like, you know. You know, the delay's not very loud. You know, the delay's not really very in-your-face loud. It's just kind of there to make the sound full and rich and just add a little bit of space to it. For those of you who do not have Amplitube and who are using effects pedals that are, you know, tapped in by milliseconds, it is a dotted eighth delay at 130 beats per minute is 346 milliseconds. So if you are using a millisecond thing on your effects pedal, you know, like a Line 6 M13 or whatever, you know, you can just dial in a 346 millisecond delay, and that will get you where you need to be in terms of delay time. And then if you just use something based off of these settings. So that's the sound settings. And then what this sounds like, since I'm recording this in GarageBand, is this sounds like this. Oh, sorry, I have my volume knob turned down on my guitar. Okay, so it sounds like this. I'm using a Herdem pick. As you can see here, I have a blue Herdem pick, and there's a little bit of exit. I'll play a little bit of there for you. It's a pretty simple song, basically. It's just a lot of jamming around with an E chord and around that kind of stuff. But there's not really a whole lot to the song. It's not very complicated. It's just trying to figure out exactly what edges playing on the guitar is what's going to give me a bit of a time, and we'll get to how to play the song in the next video in this series. So if you just stay patient with me and you just sit through these videos and sit tight, we can learn the song together, and hopefully I do better teaching, because I do not want to upset a lot of people, because that's what happened in my last tutorials. I got a lot of people mad, and a lot of people were just coming in there commenting and leaving fiery comments. But I am just going to let you know, I am not a professional teacher. I don't really know how to explain how I know things to people very well. I just know that, you know, hey, this is how I figured this song out. I don't know how to explain it to you that makes sense. But I will try, because I got a request to learn it for this song, and I've gotten a few other requests too, and I will just try to get right in on these tutorial videos again. But mostly I've just been focused on covering songs. And if you guys know, I've covered Keen songs, I've covered other bands, because I'm trying to just add some difference to my channel, just try some different things. But I still do U2 covers, and I'm still trying to learn some more other U2 songs. I have a Strat now, so, you know, having a Strat means I can learn, you know, Bullet, The Blue Sky, or whatever, and I can try a few new things. So, you know, just give me some time, and I will have some tutorials and some awesome covers uploaded. And I'll be using Amplitube from now on for my sound, because this thing sounds amazing, and it's definitely the new way to go for my covers, and they just keep sounding better. So for those of you who would like to know what I'm using to capture my audio, I am using a Presinus, the same Presinus thing that I was using a while ago. It's right there. There's my Presinus interface. It is 24 bits. It is really, really awesome. And then on top of that is a DI unit, a direct injection box. And that is what is plugged in to my interface. So if you'll follow me with my microphone and everything, this is a Behringer DI. It was very cheap. It didn't cost me a lot of money. It just gets the job done. It sounds good. It's phantom powered, so I don't have to buy batteries all the time. It's really cool. And all you do is you just get an XLR cable. You plug that into your interface in the front here, and then in the other end, you plug your guitar cable right into that, and then you plug that into your guitar, and boom, you hook it up to your computer. And this thing is connected via a FireWire cable, so it's a FireWire interface, and it's really, really awesome. It sounds great, 24-bit, like I said, and I just run it right in the GarageBand, and I get great sounds. So just, again, stick with me on these videos, on these tutorials, and we'll get through this. And I do not want to let my subscribers down, because I have really, my channel has grown a bit, and this is awesome, and just stick with me. So I'll be back with another video soon, hopefully by the middle of the week, and we'll get into learning Exit and learning this song, and we can pick up right where we left off. So thank you for watching. I'll be back, and I hope this sound tutorial was clear and helps you get there. So thanks.